All right, going into Singapore, this is how we're stacked up. Charles is officially ahead of Max. Max, disastrous last 7 weekends if you really want to go back to Silverstone. But we're in the Williams sandwich here, fighting for the best for the rest position. Ollie's just been, I don't want to say worthless, but 3 points, man. Cadillac still nothing, Lance Stroll still nothing. Throwing that engine, I kind of feel like it'd be fine for this sprint. But past that, probably kaputs. SQ1.
It's sprint qualifying time, slightly shorter than the normal Grand Prix qualifying, but today will determine who starts on pole for the sprint to come.
Just a touch. It's pretty scuffed.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
3 minutes for P20. Let's cut through them. I was saying, why can't I use softs? They're all reserved. These street circuits are tough.
And we've been pushed
Just
down to
for me.
P20. To go.
Oh, I had all the chances in the world to make that way faster. P20.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming
Ollie.
up over the rest of the weekend.
Looks like he made it
So
through.
we'll see you all tomorrow.
Lance made it through. Liam booted. Sergio, Franco, me, Pierre, and Gabriel Bortoletto. Sprint race time. 5 laps.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. And here's our track, 4.94 kilometres long, and overtaking chances into the first corner, into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade, and now into turn 16 in the newly reprofiled sector that we first ran on in 2023. Still though, it's punishing and tough on the brakes, and the heat and humidity will take an effect on our drivers. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole.
Charles on
Lando
pole.
Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid,
Cinderella story continues.
Russell, Antonelli, Max Verstappen, and Piastri. Hamilton, Sainz, Albon, and Isaac Hadjar. Alonso, Hulkenberg, Valtteri Bottas and Lindblad, Stroll, Behrman, Liam Lawson and Sergio Perez, Colapinto, Ace, Gasly and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Naomi Schiff. Hi, Gnomes. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
It's a very special time for the drivers. It's almost like everything around you slows down and you become hyper-aware. So your nerves slightly go up, your adrenaline's going up. It's the perfect time to start focusing on your visualizations and preparing for the race. So you want to avoid distractions and really stay cool, calm, and focused.
Live on the edge.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint.
Everyone on the mediums.
We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Oh, we are off.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
I just need it to hold for 4 more laps.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Okay, overtake enabled, overtake enabled. car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
What?
Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Charles Leclerc. Burner continues. Been a little sloppy at this last sector, but I think we should be able to bring it home. P17. Hopefully that breaks the sprint curse.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
We haven't had a decent run in the sprint since first year. But Lando's driver of the day.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.